There was lots of fun stuff and good times that I had playing through my playthrough.
Yeah, I've got it for PlayStation, but there's just only so much mods on PlayStation can do.
Yep. You can probably get some stuff from Lover's Lab.
I don't know how to mod this thing. I don't know how to mod, so I'll probably, after the session ends, Derek, probably need you to walk me through how to set up Nexus and all.
Well, typically, it's just plug and play, get her done. But things may have changed. Last time I tried modding a Bethesda game was 3 years ago.
Just for myself.
I mean, that made riding horses in Skyrim interesting.
Now, were you riding the horse, or was the horse riding you?
I guess it depends on the frame of reference.
Dude.
I hope we're not recording right now. Dark, are we recording?
Dark's not here.
So I've got drinks over there. Dr. Pepper in a glass bottle.
Go get it, bud. It's easy. Just right across the floor.
I don't want
it.
It's not that bad. Go get it, then.
That crunch was the sound of Carolina Reaper pepper Cheetos.
Oh.
Oh yes, the rain ambience. It's raining, it's pouring, and you guys are all whoring.
No.
No.
I mean, Fiona's just ignoring the basic needs for fluid intake of the soda kind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Go get, bud. Drinking is important.
Where is the cute? Oh, that is cute.
I've got $7.48 left.
Nice. All right.
Well, that reminds me, I wanted to pick up Final Fantasy VIII while it was on sale. I don't know if it's on sale anymore.
Install. Okay, it only needs 36.23 gigabytes. Okay. Next.
Oh, wow. Holy crap. Tomb Raider is 85% off.
Wow. Okay.
Tabs is 55% off.
No bad.
Tabs.
And go back to the wish
Totally
list.
accurate battleground.
Totally
Battle
accurate
simulator.
Battle Simulator, yeah. Battleground.
No, that's the simulator.
Yeah.
I already got J-Boss.
And that's not on sale.
I
8?
need Dark to come back to know if we're recording.
Masters on sale.
Because I am very thirsty and my drink's over there.
It's always 30% off.
I see.
Dark, hurry back. Oslo.
Go get your drink. Don't be annoyed.
You're a Nord.
That one is not on sale. I'll wait. Curse of the Sea Rats is not out yet. Neither is Tunic.
Okay. What are we waiting on? Dork?
Yeah.
They said they gonna get some food.
Well, okay. Guess we could patiently start without them. We'll start with who all got fucked. That's a good question.
Go get your drink, friend.
I guess it goes without saying, it's 99% of the time happening to Beatrice. Because she's lewd.
Well,
Yes, she's pretty
I
loose.
mean, when she's got her own kitsune to herself, can't hardly blame her.
Yes, lewd things were happening to her last we checked. Did Bonnie join in on the lewdness?
Barney was dealing with other needy people.
Okie dokie.
So we're in the Nemanthian
Yes, you are.
guild hall, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your first, I guess you could say, solidification of that is just that narrow stare from that dark elf that's standing behind the controls.
Oh, hello.
Giving a giveaway of
Fiona's gonna look to Farazi. Oh, Farazi,
Yeah.
you're Dragonkin friends, right?
Oh. I suppose so.
Well, so how long are we going to be here?
Like it or not, we're going to be here at least a day.
Oh, that's fine.
If you have a problem with it, you can take it up with me.
I don't have a problem with that.
I don't care. I'm confrontational.
But okay. Who was that talking?
This is Mom. Angry,
You're all right, Mom.
Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and stand myself out of here for a moment.
Okay, say hi to Faramia for me.
Hmm. Oh, it's the last scene of him for today.
Zoom.
Yep, as soon as he opens the door, he gets thumped by Centaurus and disappears.
just dismount.
Just yoink.
This is mine now. So, what's absolutely going? What all do you want to do?
Oh, if we're gonna be here for a while,
Mine, but I can't remember what I was going to have her do.
Dark. Are we recording right now?
Foxo is always on top of the recording.
I'll be right back.
Makes this fuck boy.
Mm-hmm. I can tell. Chair, stop moving.
That's about right for you. Let's see, which Oz... Take your bets. Which Osmium was sent with the party?
Studio.
Ah, I see the biases are showing.
Or was it Tim Bloor?
my money's on the.
They want him to be, though.
Please, we need someone we can throw at the big problems.
Somewhere
I say
out there.
Vesuvius.
I feel like Mon's just be eating like a bag of corn chips while staring out the window for no reason.
There, you said which osmium is doing what?
Guess which one got sent with you? There's a list. I can find the list. Hold on.
Vice Vesuvius?
How dare you talk about me like that? These are just chips. It's not my normal breath.
Did I ever get a gold amount for the stuff Fiona was gonna sell?
They put it in your vault, remember?
How much? You never gave me a amount.
Oh, no, hold on, no, I got this. Let's see, where's it at? All right, you've got 31 gold. You got, yeah, just get that and I'll tell you because it's in intervals.
20. Okay. Okay. Silver.
14 silver.
830.
I had a list of the osmiums somewhere. I think it's Beatrice's character sheet.
And then you got 102 bronze.
163. 175.
Been shifted around a few times. They're currently dealing with gold rank 2, gold rank 3, gold rank 2, and gold rank 1. The children, you're 3, and your tutors are 1.
So what's it going to take for Kevin and Noro to get back up to platinum?
The council actually getting its head out of its ass and finally agreeing on, the new set of codices.
It's one of those just hang out and wait for it to happen.
Can I mix 2 range sound effects at once?
I have found an equilibrium in my chair so that it doesn't move.
Can't wait for you to sneeze and throw it off.
Shut. I am literally a penny off from being able to get 7 days to die.
Oh,
Aha!
Because it costs $7.49 right now, and I have $7.48.
that is pain.
Yeah, no, it's suffering.
Tax.
On Steam?
Yep.
They do tax now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Have to.
The
Not
Fed's got their
from-
grubby fucking mitts in it. Go fucking figure.
Not from what I just... Hold on.
Actually, after.
Yeah, I just looked at the sale thing. Where do you...
Go all the way
Where do I
through
see
like
my
you're about to
recent
hit
sales?
buy. It'll tell you the loadout on your price, your fees, and things like that.
Okay, few details. Add to
Maxed out
cart.
ass.
Okay, purchased for myself.
Hey, look, I found this thing.
The thing.
I can't look at the final. I can't look at the final price unless I add money to my account.
Ah,
Okay. Let's,
I did. I'm back now, though.
welcome back, friend.
Interesting sounds. Sounds like
I know, right?
in roof.
This is a good sound.
That was my.
Is that why the minute?
Ang- they mean
Oh, Oliver was very fed up, so he did inspect Sin Vesuvius.
oh.
God, you dink. God, Daba.
Don't make me laugh, please.
Vesuvius is actively eating peppers.
Is
Damn
he,
it.
is he our escort?
He's with you.
Okie dokie. What is even this?
What?
It's just who brings Christmas presents to different British regions. It's like Old Man Puddin', Odin, Father Christmas, Daddy Crimbo, Amazon.co.uk. Whoa. Goes the rain one again.
Thinking about overlaying 2 more sound effects and see what I do. I can do that. Hold on. Give me a second. I can figure it out.
Phone buzz.
This would be an awkward time for a small earthquake to hit Georgia.
It would be, actually.
I don't think they're very volcanically active now that I think about it. Never mind. Don't
Let's
mind
see what
me.
happens with this.
Oh, I was unaware.
Where I am,
Pseudo Florida.
I haven't experienced any earthquakes.
I have.
Yes, here in Oregon.
Surrounded by volcanoes.
It's like me saying, I've experienced tornadoes and I live in Texas.
Yeah,
They're terrifying.
I remember the spring break quake. Yep.
Well, yeah,
That
I've
is
experienced hurricanes in the fucking peninsula.
You're basically an island with extra steps.
happening.
Exactly.
We could replace California with Florida. It would be better.
California.
Oh God.
So there was actually plans to make a fucking from one side of
Oh, to cut off that last little bit of travel time.
yeah.
That would have been intense.
They got all the way to like the post stage. Like they had the canals dug and everything. It wasn't finished, but they started and started going out, and about halfway through the project, uh, environmental were like, no, this is a bad idea, and the funding was running out anyways. They're like, yeah, okay.
Would have been kind of cool. Just need to get a bunch of dedicated people that are willing to go after it with shovels and just, make a project out of it.
What, and cut off the bottom half of Florida?
And that's protect.
Got it. We also cut off the United States Department of Nature and shit. I can't remember what they're called. Parks and Recreation.
Wildlife?
So there's a few of them. Florida has a lot of nature shit.
Yeah, and only like one actually has trees. The rest are for swamplands and alligators.
Because it takes an entire group of people to take care of that sort of stuff. They're like fucking feral cats down there. They're everywhere.
Yeah. Meow hiss.
They're light puppy.
Floridian swamp cat.
Swamp puppies.
Oh, it's getting worse for him. All right. Yes. There's glycols fucking everywhere.
Exactly.
Yep. Comfortably sitting at a table enjoying some coffee with his wife, and you can hear the words context.
He
Bye
said
bye.
context, or did he say contact?
Context. He's
Okay.
talking to his drork of a wife.
I thought so. I just wasn't sure.
But nigh by after that's down.
Unless they drain themselves out. Belly.
Yeah, they probably.
Couple bite marks on the shoulder.
Orcs are kind of bitey.
It's Vesuvius. Eating a bag of peppers while he waits. Sin, being the adult, is going to have to round you up. They don't just stand there staring awkwardly into the void like usual. Come now. So many rain effects in the background.
Rain. Rain.
Or they'll all get 50% louder.
I have to make them individually louder, but yes.
The world loads soundbite one at a time.
Each portion of the rain decides to get louder a little bit at a
You have to get hit with a raindrop. That sound.
Pixelized processing. The power of polygons. Okay.
Power of Fox. God on my side.
I can do anything within the confines of a 36 gigabyte RAM system. All right. Sin's going to nudge and then nudge again and slowly start nudging people towards Glycol's table. Though he's kind of concerned why Fiona won't stop squirming. The immediate thing is to look at this fucking Faraji. They didn't do anything. What are you looking at me for? Oh, I
Chris
swear.
just happy to be there.
Hi. I'm very happy to be here. It's been a while since we've seen our friends, this girl.
The brain's distorted. It's okay.
And
Background argument.
It works. Someone brought their kid into work because there were no sitters available.
Can't put a rank.
I can do what I want. He'll just die. He'll be fine. We can make another way. No, we can't.
Change hurt. That will less.
Swords go in the enemy, not you.
They go in in the bad guy, not in a friend.
Don't need.
Sin was smart enough. Or do. That's
Asper,
funny.
I sent you a question on Telegram real quick.
A question? Ooh, I like questions. What's this? All right. Now you're all
So-
sitting at the table with your uncle, and he just looks around and just stares at Fiona, then stares at
Nope.
Kevin. Really?
What?
Really? Really?
What?
Wait, what? We got teleported to a different fucking continent.
No,
I'm still
shift
trying to
slightly to
process.
the left. I dare you.
Fiona. No, I'm good. This is a comfortable position I'm in right now.
This is also not prominent to the line of questioning that we're happening. What? Do you have any idea what happened?
Just Bad Bonnie. Yes, I have an idea what happened. What the hell did I do?
Bonnie just like, what? What?
He's being painful.
Beatrice is just like, a lot going on right now, and very confused.
Drinks over there,
Then
damn it.
there's Glyco just looking at Sin. If you click that switch and start it with her too, I will punch you, son. How do you know? Well, never mind. That's a dumb question to ask those things. Don't even bother asking how you know. Well, I see you're all in the right mindset before you might die.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, isn't this how this usually works?
What? How many times do you think I've been in a life-endangering scenario that could either make or break everything for somebody? Oh, yeah, I've been there a couple times.
See, well, you got a point.
First time I
Are
was
we
19.
counting before or after you met me, Ma?
Or was that one time before that? Well, where did I go? It's fine. Anyways,
Honestly, a fair question.
so try not to think about it, but do think about it.
Mm-mm.
Got it.
Try not to think about what could go wrong, but think of all the things you need to do. I'd go fight myself, but I can't because I have been delegated to the role of logistics and support without lighting something on fire in the process. Oh, storm's gonna. Well, I have other things I have to be careful of, but the gist of it, yeah.
My back just popped.
Oh, there you go. Getting a little more angry.
Huh?
Leaving tomorrow morning, you will spend half the day traveling. The guilds themselves have already made sure that the roads will be clear. And since 2 days ago, they have been actively engaging the enemy.
That's good, isn't it?
Because of your involvement in it, and because of the fact that you're considered to be the least of threat right now, at least by our guess, you're the most likely ones to be able to make it into the fortress, or at least into the inner sanctums. Can you stop, Legere? Please? I'm trying to have a conversation. Put your. Bad. Sorry.
What?
Don't worry about.
You ever just tried sitting down with your kid and hitting them?
Kevin, I will give the potion to that one, and they'll point at Bonnie. Back on track, brain. Thank you. Me getting distracted. The audacity.
I'm like, how dare?
I can't really tell you too much about what might happen because the things that I tell you could either happen or never happen. I don't see per. I guess you say I don't see certainties. I don't have
You
my
see
visions.
possibilities, right?
Probabilities, correct term, but that is a good one. Yes, I can see a bunch of different outcomes to any given scenario at any given time, and some of them are so fine and so tight on the tolerance of action that you taking a step with your left foot first can put you down the path to victory versus defeat. No, I know what you're thinking, Fiona. Don't walk left foot first constantly. Just walk.
It was just an example, right?
Yes,
I know a bit better than that, Uncle.
exactly. You do. You're a smart kid. If not currently trying to hide your shame from people that can obviously see it. It's okay, though.
It might be a little more obvious to you than others.
Raise your hands of all of you that can tell that Fiona's doing something lecherous.
Beatrice will also raise a hand.
Kevin too.
What's going on in there?
Fiona's gonna put Kevin's hand down.
Puts the other hand up.
Shit.
So what is it? Let's just get this out of the way. How about that? All right, what do you two have up your butts? A plug,
I
an immediate. I as Bonnie, immediate grab by hair, throw under butts.
just place head directly in front of tire.
Yep. No, knowing Bonnie pushes you onto the ground and lifts the bus onto your face.
She doesn't throw you under the bus. She throws the bus on top of you.
Yep. She throws the bus on you. Not you don't get thrown under. It gets thrown over.
Time to get tied, bitch.
I feel like Bonnie's gonna inadvertently isekai somebody one of these days by hitting them with a fucking bus. We gotta get back to that world. 300 years in that world. I finally returned to God damn it, not again! But this time it's a fucking. This time she just hits them with a horse.
Isekai's the horse with them.
No, she
there was
just picks up Mons' carriage and uses it as a bat.
Ah, yes, that's when you see Bonnie go to the stratosphere.
How do you make
Spencer.
the Smash Bros knocked off the side of the screen sound?
Game.
Pew! That little pew.
I'd,
Game.
I'd like to. The guy gets hit into a world and knocked back out of. Fuck, that's never happened.
He is easily the most unlucky lucky person, or lucky unlucky person I've ever seen.
All right.
Yes, the entire anime is about avoiding tide. I would want.
I would too. And it's every one of those like they're ridiculously strong in it, like they're max OP, and they use that power entirely to evade every fucking body's responsibility to try and escape and just go home and watch TV.
Yes.
Completely fucking relatable.
They
He's
just
like,
want
I
to.
don't have time for this.
They
It's like,
haven't.
but you would be a king and loved with a horrible woman. I don't want that responsibility. I just want to watch Breaking Bad.
They haven't slept in 100 times. They could eat tied.
Why give me a break? How many worlds are there? You running out of ideas yet? Come on, this one's just slimes. Oh god, it's Minecraft. I have been sent to hell. Care Bear. Oh no.
I
And then
would
the last
love-
one be like, F
I would like
God.
anime adaptation of Minecraft. Maintain palette.
Yeah.
Everyone else is blocky except for the main character.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
That would
they
actually
gotta
work really well because that would make Steve and Alex even more of outsiders.
maintain the main character track.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because if they changed in every single world, then you kind of get lost.
All right. So now that Glycol has outed it, and also outed that Kevin has a plug in his butt too.
He's just like, to be fair, I wasn't fully conscious when that happened, so I'm not even remotely culpable in this.
Now that
I bet your
outed
breath
that-
still smells like cat. Well, technically, Beatrice has a bullet vibe, but okay.
it is a typo.
Now, where did that one come from?
Sin. Just Beatrice, what's in your pants? Fuck ton of bullet vibes.
Like 100.
That's honestly pretty impressive.
Yeah, real talk, that would be pretty impressive.
Not when you spend
All right.
every single night on that thing. You probably fucker.
Okay. Well, back to the more serious matter of, possible death. Oh, and you are also going because we do need mostly everyone. At least lower rank adventurers and one osmium. We can't send too many in for distractions. We will be sending a few osmiums to harass the outside, though. Try and draw their stronger ones out.
Wrong.
Because power attracts power. Like, if you think about it, why historically you can see an example of power attracts power in champions from different cultures throughout history who fought for kings in like Greece or parts of Europe or even Asian tales of these warriors fighting each other. It's because it's like being really good at a video game. Once you get super duper good at that game, you want something in that game to challenge you because it's a mental thing. Once you get to a certain point of capability, you don't want to deal with someone who's stupendously easy because you'll get bored of it. You want a challenge, something to keep you stimulated. So that's why now they will still murder a bunch because it depends on the mindset. So I guarantee you that not all of their strongest are going to go out and fight. Some of them are going to stay inside, but there are some who are just crazy enough that they want to go out and fight, or some who want to stay around the edges and murder all the little, Madara style and kill all the foot soldiers.
Does they know that probably out fight someone stronger than that for them, and then
That would be a good idea. Like twice, Crucia is stronger than you and has run, mostly to piss Kevin off.
Yeah, they slightly discontented noodle noises on that front.
They hope they trip over me.
You know, I hope he did.
instead of
No, he'd probably just take a shot at their foot and try to trip them with an explosion. It's like, quit running!
Now, they did make the mistake of having a divination mage of their own watching you all this long. I'm going to inform you of that now, children. They are
Well, I
aware of
hope
you
he got
growing
my fault.
stronger. But they also made the mistake of not paying attention to anybody watching them watching you.
I would like to point out that you have an excellent amount of self-control. I would be a terrible
Yes,
divination mage.
you absolutely would be. You have no self-control or willpower. You would just abuse the strength all the time.
Oh, he would be awful.
Just think, it'd be super easy for me to get you to accept being a woman because I could literally alter all of your minds just little bit by little bit and make you want to be pretty much any kind of class or person. But I don't do that because I'm a good person.
You are a good
Fiona,
person. That's
please
why
no.
I don't tease you.
Exactly. Plus, you don't want to wind up like Legera sometimes when she gets snippy with me because she's a drort, and then she winds up unable to feel anything except, the wind giving her a near orgasmic sensation all over her skin.
Oh,
I mean,
It's not happening right now.
Your mom.
I mean, for being honest, I can't hardly blame her for getting snippy. It is kind of fun sometimes to be corrected.
You pain sluts, I swear to God.
I didn't say anything about that kind of stuff.
you implied it.
Ah, yes, just the crunching sound of dried pepper as Vesuvius sits down.
Man,
Those peppers have like they're a dark, dark red color.
Hello, Vesuvius.
Mmm.
have a
Typically, the darker the pepper, the closer to black they get, the hotter they are. There are exceptions, but if you look at certain things, and exceptions being like the ghost pepper,
yeah.
it's kind of a blue-white, and it is one of the hottest peppers.
And then if you
And the
look at the
Reaper.
Carolina Reaper, it's a very vibrant red until it starts to get aged, where it gets more ripe and hot, and then it gets darker.
And on top of that, the Reaper is a hybrid,
True.
so
And
it
so is the
doesn't exactly
Trinidad
follow the same.
Scorpion.
They don't follow the same rules. But typically, the closer to black they are, the hotter they get. And also, the better the flavor. Because some peppers are just, so smoky. So good. But to return to the matter at hand, Kevin had kind of just turned to Vesuvius. Sorry, you have to babysit us.
No words, just chewing chips.
Just munch of contempted munching.
So, do we have a game plan for when we do get there, or are we going to have to play by ear?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We do have a general. We don't know who or what is going to be waiting, but we do know the layout thanks to me, Forrest, and a few shadow breathers.
Well, that's good.
So we know that you'll be entering towards the southwest side of the fortress at one of the gates, but you'll have to make it all the way to the center where we know the mass concentration of the ritual is happening. And then we will have right here. Michael just kind of is one of those people that produces shit out of nowhere. And this is no exception with literally a fucking 3-dimensional map. He, he has a, well, he technically contracted Fuyu's cartography expertise to make an enchanted map that displays a 3D image.
Oh,
Yeah. Superbly expensive because it's literally displaying it in the form of little twinkling magical light. Wonder how much this would. If I can, I should random gin this. All right. Anyways, so from the southwest side, there are at least. Let's see, it's set up interestingly. It's a cathedral, but the whole thing isn't the traditional omniscient cathedral shape. It's more of a monastery keep of some kind. It has a almost circular internal floor plan, and as such, it's very easy for them to make these sections here. But from the southwest, you'll come in, and then you'll go through this. I guess you could say first ring, and then there's two more rings, and then there's the center. Now, the chances are, if you spend your time working through the rings, you might not make it in time, unless you get lucky. But we don't know what's in there. Could be a straight shot right to the inner sink.
Well,
So I suppose the idea then is for us to try and get through without getting caught up in encounters.
You probably won't have a choice.
I guess that begs the question then what's our time frame?
Well, we are pushing it close, but we do have a few days worth of time to spare. If everything goes right, I can't account for anything that could accelerate that time frame. There's probabilities where it happens, there's some where it doesn't. I don't know. But what I do have for you is these solid pieces of information.
I know that you're not able to and not willing, for good reason, to give out specific information. Um, things. What would be some things, general idea of things to avoid doing that could result in the acceleration of our time frame?
Killing everything. The
Oh,
stronger the enemy that you kill, the faster it would accelerate it. This ritual is based off of the strength of the souls of the devout and the infidel, is to my understanding.
so incapacitation is the better choice.
If you have no other choice and you somehow know how to trap their souls, do so. Do not let those souls be pulled into the ritual.
Hmm.
If
Something to think about as a failsafe, I suppose.
If I would have known that, I probably could have asked me Ma for some things.
Well, your mother's soul gems wouldn't have worked. Those
No?
are mostly meant to make souls out of non-consenting monsters. The soul of a living thing that was granted life by one of the many creator gods. That's a whole nother issue.
So, if we have to fight, the best thing to do is incapacitate.
And
Safest
prevent
bet.
suicide.
Is there any sort of manner in which Faraji or I could potentially consume them?
If you were
Considering our
properly taught, you could theoretically consume the soul. David, we should have brought the Oni.
That would have been useful. But again, do you think we could have pried them off of their dragon for long enough to help with this?
You're right. Probably not. And Faraji will just absentmindedly reach over and place a hand on Fiona's shoulder and just give him a shake. Hey, do you have any ideas?
Be honest. Um, uh, not really. Not unless I get really lucky like I did that one time. When we first fought Crucia, when I shot the one soldier in the head and it just kind of incapacitated them for a while. Other than that, I don't really have any ideas.
Hmm.
But other than that, I'm not really sure.
You don't need to be lucky. You have skill. Use it. Remember what I taught you how to use that debate. The shadows. Get yourself advantages.
Right.
That's a fair point. We can utilize maybe we could utilize localized explosions around their head to concuss them. It's hard to do anything it's hard to execute a plan if you don't know where you're at.
That would probably require me to make a new spell, but I've already know detonate, so I'm pretty sure if I modify that spell a little bit, I could use it to create an airburst effect around them.
Or just put it directly on their head. I don't know how hard does that explode. Don't want to try to avoid killing them.
That's why I say if I can create an airburst around them, it won't kill them, but it might be enough to concuss and hopefully blind them from the shrapnel. And possibly deafen them from the blast itself. Because eardrums are very sensitive, and with a loud enough bang, it could rupture them, as we have found out once.
Your ears are very, very weak. I wonder. Kevin would kind of turn his thought toward to Komodo. Think there's a way we might be able to create a explosion near their heads instead of outright killing them?
Well, naturally, every part of my fibered being, my fibrous soul, is telling me that is blasphemy. I do understand the technical usage of it, though my best would probably be I might not be able to do anything too destructive, but you could fire a mass of heat over their head and detonate it, and either give them a really nasty burn or blind them.
I could
Might have
to stun them with electricity too.
that would work. So we've got potential heat explosions, spell explosions, and electricity.
I have
Fine.
ice.
Yeah.
Now,
We could always go with the tried and true pocket sand.
I know as part of Naibai common training, they learn how to move around, but I don't know if that travels like oops, hot. But I'm wondering the actual effect of like taking it out of someone's body back. I feel like that would
Oh yeah, you would fuck them up.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate flashbang.
yeah. That is a physical out of
Ooh.
even if nothing happens, they're like, oh, hold on, guys, I need to sit down first.
I'm gonna need to sit down for a few hours now.
Oh, does
You're
Naibai
just
have any?
could you imagine? There, you're taking a piss around the corner. You feel something cold at your back. And, oh wait, that's me standing there. And then, oh God.
Oh, I'm gonna go lay down for a month.
But anyway, thing.
I wonder if does Naibai have any spirit friends nearby, or because you could also mentally scar them, rip their soul out, have them be subjected to terrifying spirits for a couple of seconds, and then thrown back in.
Or, have them see what Faraji and Beatrice are in their true forms.
Hey, there you go.
Cool.
Just have them be menacing in the background and just say they're hungry.
Faraji's gonna feel a slight tap on his shoulder. Are we talking about eating souls?
The depends on if it is loaded question enough to get us reprimanded.
She, the now female dragonkin. Bishonen, buddy, it's me, Junior.
And then you can just see in his head just doo-doo. Ah yes, for a brief second there's a flicker of blue screen behind Faraji's eyes.
Just wait.
Oh, while you were gone, I unlocked some additional powers. I found out that I can absorb the power of someone's essence, so I don't think it would be too far off from me eating a soul.
I want to know why the both of you somehow wound up as women. This is confusing.
And she's just gonna gently run a hand through his hair. Oh, this will be a story for private. It's very lecherous.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Faraji, but you have this effect on the weaker-willed and more sexually active of the party.
Says the one with a plug up his butt.
That makes two of us. Kind of reaches over and gives Fiona a gentle bump on the shoulder.
What's it here, jackass?
Because if I had to suffer, you do too.
Junior. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just dropping by to say hi to my Bishonen buddy that I haven't seen in a while. And hello to all of you too.
If you would like
Professor
to...
Gleichel.
Hello. I'm enjoying watching this whole situation unfurl, don't mind me. And then just Nora over there. Yes, no, I have to agree. It's all quite amusing. By the way, I'm a father.
Oh,
Congrats!
dude. Hell yes.
Fiona. Oh! Little babies.
They're gonna be adorable. Hey,
Motherfucker I may be, but at least it's not my mother I'm fucking.
no longer an honorary title, neither.
I could deal with that. I'm a motherfucking mutation mage.
There's a lot of connotations going on there that I am not entirely against.
Congratulations! You just unlocked a lot of kinks and several people with that, Noro.
Kevin just kind of gives a nod. No, it's a problem.
Why don't you use your real voice too? No.
This is,
Well, fun aside.
Uh,
By the way, Faraji did offer, since there's no seat, Junior can sit in his lap if they want to have a conversation.
And she will. Yay.
You weighed less than I expected you to.
Of course. It's all in the hips.
Oh, I've got it. I know how. If Basura grapple and pinning the body down while Naibai holds Spirit by the neck and then stuffs it back into the body down.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Not long
Fiona's
enough
going to
for-
talk with him.
Oh,
With a. Oh,
go ahead.
sorry. Go ahead.
Look
Okay,
at both
fine,
of you
I'll
subs
go
trying
ahead.
to be polite.
It's
Go ahead,
all,
Dark.
It would all be one action since it's meant to get up to there with the card for a basic action. And so Naibai can action them back in and talk. That doesn't enough time for anything to match up back in the spot where acts.
just take the soul and put it back in 1.5 inches to the left. Now they're perpetually uncomfortable as their soul tries to get comfortable inside their body.
What did you say, Abby?
So let it rattle around in there a little.
Oh,
Just shake them
Like a
around.
ping pong. like a fucking. What's the name of it? I can't think. Pinball. That's what I was thinking. That pinball machine. There it is.
Just a third ting 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 ting.
I
ting,
was
ting,
thinking
ting.
more like Plinko, but that works.
I was thinking like a maraca.
Or tambourine. All right.
But no, Fiona would talk with Fightry. Well, no, Deletario and Xylo. What do you two think?
Wait. Are you wanting to eat our souls?
Fiona, no.
I taste like shit.
Fiona, no, I'm not going to eat you.
Temporarily.
You can eat me. Bad. Bad.
Adam,
Yeah,
so
well,
good.
if you were corporeal, then maybe. But do you two have any ideas of how to take someone down without killing them?
From an outside perspective, you would just cover them in water and then hit them with ice. It's a heavy immobilization passive status.
Yes, and we do. And do you have a very adept ice mage with us?
That is true.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Hey, Glyco. What was that? You told me the name of a guy once. He was a famous psychiatrist. He used his own name to describe a
Freudian
slip of the
slip.
tongue. Yeah. I heard that Freudian slip, Fiona.
Fiona, I don't know what you're talking about. I am an innocent girl.
Well, children, to be serious with you, I do want you to keep enjoying these moments of just sincerity, of being lewd, degenerate little bastards like your parents. Because what comes in the next day might be an excruciating experience that will scar you for the remainder of your lives.
Well,
Yeah.
best
Whatever
reason to
happens,
enjoy the now before it turns to shit.
whatever happens, we have each other to look to.
By the way, this is going on because it's going to be storming until like tomorrow afternoon in the game, so I'm just leaving it running.
Okay.
I
If you
expect you to
do,
throw my soul back into my bashed up body if I do.
and if you can't do that in time, you will arrive at the guild. But when you do die, because it's too far away, as strong as you are, your death will have accelerated the timeline. I'd say you get between your entire group 4 of them before you move it from 3 days away to 5 hours away.
Oh,
Well, we'll do our best not to die then.
And then you can just hear the unclasping sounds. By the way, Vesuvius has been stuffing his peppers under his mask this whole time.
Uh-huh.
All right, linear space activate. That's what I'm here for.
We're happy that you are here with us. Vesuvius.
heck yeah.
I'm gonna pet you on the head.
Okay.
Beatrice is just kind of sitting there with this look on her face. She's like, is it bad that I really want to eat some souls now?
I'm gonna be honest
It's
with
bad.
you. I also want to eat a soul just to try it.
I've heard people talking about it that have done it. It's kinda cool and like jello like or kinda squishy.
If I remember right, Mother says she's done it.
Nice.
That kinda makes sense.
Can you
That
call a soul evil? Because I'm not sure.
I will kind of have it not actually. Kind
So, Vesuvius, what exactly makes you think that you would be able to stop something like Molitatis? Vesuvius just reaches a hand up and he opens his little status screen and he slowly flips it around and lets you look. Vesuvius is the second over-leveled character you've ever seen, weighing
What's his
in at
level?
level 1,309.
That's a high level.
That's
And you can
very
see
impressive.
it scaling. You can see S double S, and triple S.
That's pretty good.
Generational cataclysmic mage. It's a curse I was born with. So to
Oh.
fuck the world, I decided I'm going to use it to beat everyone's ass that gets in my way.
Um,
And on the off chance somebody throws off the only family I've ever known, I'm going to remind them why I'm banned from using my powers and why nobody but the 8 of you and the guild master know about them.
sounds like it's our job to keep. Was it to keep as many irritations out of your way as possible?
You get me to the inner chamber if you want, and I'll kill everything inside of it,
Hmm.
including what they're summoning.
I believe that you are strong enough to do it.
Heard some of the stories. Lava fields where there haven't been, where once was a nice lush field, now it's just molten rock and charred remains. I don't think a ritual is going to survive anything that Vesuvius here can bring to bear.
I want to keep it VEI 1 the entire time, too. Well, actually, 0, technically. But just in case. My first time with a world boss, I was 16 years old.
Oh.
And I won that one. But it cost me the friendship of the person I thought was my best friend. Some people don't like looking at a monster. Huh.
You're not a monster.
Everyone says, I'm strong and scary. I'm just a little harmless divination mage.
I mean, if we're going to talk about monsters,
Don't say her name.
If we're gonna talk about any,
no, you said her name. You're not supposed to say her name.
He hears you all the time, don't worry.
in here,
Here's mine. It's the reason that my balls right now are about 6 pounds each. Love her though.
I'm glad she doesn't hate us.
No. He thinks you're her kids. Plus, you were some of Shiro's friends and you helped him get his head on track, so that's the main reason that she'd probably fight and die for you.
one of that.
Plus, there's that whole degenerate thing that Fiona's mom did with hand holding.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I hear hand-holding goes a long way with her. Which you think it'd be something more extreme, but no.
Did you know
Nope.
that if you handhold too long, you can wind up pregnant?
I mean, yeah.
Children, I can't tell you who you're going to fight there, but you will have a time at some point coming day, or in the coming days, I don't know. You'll get your rematch with Crucia, or at least a chance at them. Hey, let's stop being a little gloomy. Let's go enjoy one of the lounge rooms that I rented out. Well, you can go enjoy it, should I say, because Bajira and I have to go do more hovering assitudinous. Also, gotta go talk to Mons and let him know that his baby girl is okay. Still, that it wasn't my fault that you got poofed. I kind of have an idea as to how you got poofed. I just don't know exactly how.
Spatial anomaly?
Hmm?
Beyond a spatial anomaly, maybe?
What is this? Some sort of weird sci-fi movie? No.
I don't
I mean,
know. I'm
that
just.
is a good guess, though. Spatial magic is. Well, that's the only way you can move that distance instantaneously.
I don't know. I'm
Real,
just throwing darts at the board here.
real interesting part is how do you get a direct pinpoint of a non-dangerous zone, like a place that doesn't drop you into the water out of the sky, with spatial magic in a kingdom that's blocked with a massive divination seal.
Unless
Makes you wonder.
Maybe someone from within the kingdom?
Good guess. I'll go
But
work on that.
they still have to deal with the blocking stuff, though.
Not if
See,
they're high enough rank.
see, this right here. This is why I shy away from the stuff. The closest thing to magic that I have right now, who I also am extremely grateful for, not to be a kiss ass, but to be realistic, is Komodo. And he's the closest thing to magic that I deal with, and it's about as far as I want to go with this weird, confusing
And the
stuff.
only magic you need, because
Yep.
I am a lizard gun.
I will
It's
Fiona.
true.
point out next Eric.
It's
Fiona.
hard.
Don't
Shush.
you know Wild Ball?
I do,
There's
but that's not magic. That's just sneezing and having an effect.
yeah, that's a Hail Mary to the wind.
I mean,
Did
technically
pretty
it's
well the few
magic.
times I used it. No, it's not magic. It's
Well, kids,
Technically it is.
third floor, far back on the east side. Lounge room 3, it's one of the largest of the 4. It's got alcohol, food. It's got. I already told Mob. I scared him by just throwing this in his head because I'm not chasing him, and I didn't want to, do what Dion did 3 times and lead people to him having sex. It's got a kitchen, little kitchen off the side, so each kids can cook and enjoy some meals if you want. It's got billiards and some other stupid non-electrical games and stuff in there. They're not stupid games. It's just Uncle Glyco is tired because he's having to cover everybody's ass.
Does Uncle Glyco need a hug?
Uncle Glyco needs a fucking blowjob is what he needs. I'm gonna drown you, Naibai.
Gonna scamper up.
You should get out of the way, Lajira! Time and place! It's every morning with you. When are you getting out of the way? When I'm ready. It's been years. I'm not ready!
Well, whoever
What is
she
wrong
will
with
be,
monogamy and being content and happy?
Uncle Glyco, whoever she is, she'll be a lucky woman. Or
Don't even get out of here. It's
a
gonna be
happy
you.
twink. Okay.
Good girl.
Fiona will hug on Bonnie's arm. Come on. Whoa.
Bonnie just grabbed Kevin by head. Come, let's go get food.
if you insist.
Well, I suppose let's go be stupid and get drunk, completely and totally shit faced to the point of no return. Hooray! I like that idea. Ah, yes, Shizuna. Hello, my tormentor. Now you just got fucking Noro and Glycol sitting at the table. What? So, like, does your brain ever run hot? Oh god, all the time. Keep it down.
Just
Breast
as
milk.
he's walking off. Try Vipera. They're cool and their boobs are big.
That's it. I'm making Noro.
No.
I will pay you. No, I promise you right now, you will wake up with an iridium coin in your pocket if you give him this when he's sleeping.
Fiona, I'll do it.
Evan just reaches over and gives her a swat on the ass of the tail as he runs off.
Fiona's knees are gonna buckle as she holds onto Bonnie's arm and bites her lip hard.
Excuse me, running for my life.
So Beatrice is going to look over it and a little bit sneaky. Think I could manage that?
I don't know. Bonnie? Yeah, I got you. Bonnie just reached down and... There you go. You're free,
What
Fiona.
did she just...
Think of...
What?
Pulled the
She just-
baseball-sized plug out of the cat's butt.
Yeah, no, there's no stopping that. He almost collapsed on the
Fiona's
body.
probably just on her face now.
No, she is...
Bonnie prepared. She's carrying her like a watermelon and just
Yes.
hands the still warm plug to Sin. Well, let's find out and go get inebriated. You are so disgusting doing that with them in the hall. You slept with my sister. You're right, I did.
Junior's just idly combing her fingers through Faraji's hair. Your hair is so soft.
Thank you. I do take a shower every morning and I treat it with coconut and vanilla.
Evan has taken to hiding behind a pillar down a nearby hallway because he's not running that.
I like to use lavender oil to make my scales shiny.
They're very pretty.
Thank you. Shall we join your friends?
That booze is good.
Booze is always good, especially in good company. And who knows? I might get a power boost before the night's over.
There, we'll have this faint one on. Ah, hell, fuck it. I'll put this music on in the background because it was really catchy. First one I played earlier today. What? This can be the lounge music.
That makes sense. Very chill. God, my eyes itch. And make it stop.
That was an entire. Those were so many emotions conveyed in just one sentence. It was understanding, agreement, and then just statement of just like irritation.
It's a statement of discomfort. Fuck. I am
Faint
also
rain
mad at the same time.
There's nothing but alcohol. Oh, look at that. Mob and Farami are the first here, and Mob is already cooking.
Fiona's just gonna wave to them from Bonnie's arms. Oh. Be right back.
They in fact are. Oh, I do enjoy this.
Okay,
This is
I'm back.
fun.
Kaiba is doing that the last eventually dying.
Faraji's gonna get to know his buddy again. See, Fasura's a good match. They're very calm and reserved. And it's funny watching them play because they are actively playing. They're just extending their own tentacle around to move things. They don't really quite fully understand the game yet, but they're getting there.
I mean, first, great.
Yes, but they're used to mass destruction of parties. That time,
We're passive.
that time I got reincarnated as a soul weapon. You're welcome. That would be an interesting show because you could have two main characters at the same time.
It's true.
And the love triangle wouldn't be weird.
A couple of ways around that.
Mm-hmm.
Could have it just kind of like autobiography, like weapon is body interaction. It could all main weapon on the side talking about stuff, commenting on lots of
Apparently, the dice have decided that Faraji would rather is a polygamous dater.
Polygamous dater
Mm-hmm.
to help date a bunch of people.
At least two people at a time.
I see. So I'm looking at Beatrice's firebomb here, thinking we might have an extra 0 in one of the things, because it's the AOE afterward, the lingering AOE does 10,000 damage per 20 intelligence. I'm thinking that it was supposed to be 1,000, because otherwise it'll already do maximum damage.
Yeah. You don't know. Fuck it. No, hold on. Give me a second. Here, I'm gonna edit that if I can't. I can't. All right. Fine. Make it for instead of 60,000 max damage. Make it go 160,000 max damage. Fuck it.
Okay, though.
Fuck it. It doesn't matter. All right. I'm gonna be real with you. You gonna need probably need to do at least 3 million a turn to get through fucking Crucia's armor if you fight her.
Okay. So now it does not do absolutely maximum damage.
Man, this weed smells good though.
She'll do some decent numbers there.
Hello, my internet shit out.
Okay.
That's okay, friend.
All right, you damn whores. What do you guys want to eat? I'm sorry for Ramia. What do you guys want to eat? She just straight slapped him in the back of the head.
Just
Well, I could go for a steak if you're offering.
What kind of steak, man?
Crap. This is the question that I always answer, or always get asked, but I never know the right answer to.
Noro. He'd like his a medium rare steak if you don't mind, and if you have any Eastern Trihorn, go ahead and make that. That's the juiciest meat for him, and it has that sort of spicy fruit flavor he likes. Okay.
I'm just kind of staring at all that, Merle. How do you remember these things?
When it's important, Kevin, you make sure to remember it.
I
would like.
Oh yes, I wonder why.
if you don't mind.
That is a good guess. I am quite interesting, yes. You should have fish sticks.
I'll give you Estinian cod. How about that?
I'd like a spicy burger, please, ma'am.
Give her the trihorn too.
That sounds pretty good. I'd like that also.
Fiona, come here.
Oh.
Fiona.
Okay. Fiona will go to Mob.
Just slowly hands knife. Cut.
Okay. She will take the knife.
Cut
What is she
halfway.
cutting?
Gonna have them take that giant fucking 3-pound singular slab of steak and cut it up for them.
Okay. She will cut as he instructs.
Okay, good corner. Long ways like this. Good. Doing good.
Thank you.
No. And he'll just set onions, some garlic, butter, salt, pepper, thyme, and oregano off to the side, and then set a single skillet there. Now take that steak, put it in there, add those at appropriate times. That's Kevin.
And what is the appropriate time to add them?
For this one time, I say give it about 2.5 to 3 minutes, and then put in the onion. Well, actually, put in the garlic. Would be more important because the garlic could be too strong if you mix it later on. Then the onion, and then whatever you go on from there. Make sure you flip it every couple of minutes too, and always add the butter if you think it's getting a little dry. You'll know it's getting dry when it starts to stop shining a little bit.
Kevin is watching from a respectful distance with little, like the end of his tail, just doing little twitchies.
Fiona's tail is also doing happy tail flickies.
Mob has
She
also
is
got his
helping.
tail doing tail flickies because he's getting a pet on the head by Faramia.
Aw. Does Faraji have a tail? Or no?
Faraji has several.
Okay.
Faraji has 5 tails.
Oh, okay.
I wonder, would Beatrice have multiple tails too, do you think?
Beatrice has 3, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Ivy brain blank on tail.
See, I wasn't sure on Beatrice. I knew Ivy had 6, but I wasn't sure on her.
Oh, what's the deal with Kitsune tails? Do they get one every couple 100 years, or is it just like, can they have a bunch if they're really strong and young?
300 years? Or
So, specific Japanese one, and it's not like a slow process. It's all
is it just like...
it's basically
Just
So,
oof. Oh, hey, I have another tail.
What if they were to consume an enormous amount of their element? Would that create them one? Or is that the deception of Kitsune? Is they can have one tail but be stronger than one with 2 or 3 tails?
think of a tail like capacity. It can hold so much of their element. After that point, you can
okay.
get a tail from another Kitsune by doing something amazing for them, like saving from a dragon, for example. Natural. But it is an extremely painful process for both of them. But it's also an honor thing. Like, you could potentially have 10.
Nari would like to have a word with you at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Start getting in trouble, but it's not done. Besides the pain.
Makes
Kind of
sense.
just imagine a new Kitsune getting a tail for the first time, all curled up in a ball, just kind of relaxing and getting ready for a snooze, and just over top of their head. What is this?
Oh, it's gets their second tail, because up till that point they've just fox.
I was actually unaware of that. I thought Kitsune was separate from fox.
Kitsune literally
Yeah.
translates to fox. So until they get their second tail, they are just a
Oh, okay.
And Gumiho, they are just a regular fox for 1,000 years, and then suddenly they have 9 tails.
yeah.
And
They put all
people.
their eggs in the basket at the very end.
Just see a fox on that one day just suddenly feather dust her butt. Just what?
Yeah. Mob is teaching Fiona how to cook some.
Yay. This is Happy Fiona.
Oh,
If she can handle the PDA going on beside her every few minutes.
She can.
now the question is, do centaurs and centauruses enjoy rump scritches?
Most of them probably would, but you'd probably have to keep it up top, because if you try to go towards the back, you might be entering territory that's not open anymore.
Yeah, no, Kevin's not going to go out of his way to go scritching on somebody's SO. I'm just wondering as in general.
If they want to go scratch her on the back, she wouldn't mind if they wanted to pet them like a normal horse. As long as they're not demeaning and trying to feed her a sugar cube. Even if she does love sugar cubes. That's completely irrelevant. Sugar is fucking evil. Who could resist that?
Well, besides, hey, you know what? Kevin just had an idea. He's going to wander off for a few and go see if he can go buy a nicely curated box of sugar cubes to give to Mob. It's like, here, in case he didn't have these.
I love this. I love you, Dice. Thank you for making this easier for Snake. There's one sitting outside the door.
I could rather be lucky than good.
With a note, just, you're welcome, with a signed with a G.
He knows I owe him more than I could ever pay back. But he'll
The
collect
back
his.
of the note says, that makes 2,643.
Oh God, Kevin thought it was only like 3. Oh no. Since he knows he's probably being, being divined at the moment. Like, if you're looking for a second wife, just thinking to himself. But he'll collect the little box and wander himself back in with the rest.
I like to point out that Glycol can actually do his divination with a single eye now. So he can have a normal conversation while his other eye is all fancy and just watching something happening somewhere or in his mind.
Oh.
Raji's getting to know his dragonkin friend, which is confusing him, but he doesn't mind the transition. Just makes the comment, Fiona, juniors are bigger than yours when they turn.
It's good, I guess.
He doesn't like being put in the position of a mother.
Kevin just kind of snickers to himself. Yeah, I think the extra mask went somewhere else.
Junior. I'm not scared to compare if you want to, Fiona.
Polite company. Polite company.
Oh, Kevin, don't polite company me. My dad told me what you and Erie have done.
That has nothing to do with the current topic of conversation. We are trying to be semi-reasonable guests.
But
I am being semi-reasonable.
I have a
You
their game.
There's a
This is a serious
lot
question.
he's done. Oh, he's done a lot. Especially when
Faraji, could you do me a favor and muzzle them for a moment, please, to keep everything nice and civil? Please.
especially
Oh
when
God, he actually grinned a little bit when he said that.
especially when he calls her mommy.
Yep.
Oh, don't worry. Faraji's going to muzzle me with something later.
Lewd.
And again, I haven't a leg or ground to stand on. This is torturous.
Oh, don't worry. You know it's all in good fun, Kevin.
Mm.
Do you need a hug?
I feel like that is a loaded question. I will take a range check.
It's just a hug,
Yeah,
Kevin.
yeah, and I might not be good at magic, but I can smell the stuff pouring off of you. Most of y'all. Weird.
I would take a hug.
I get that from my mother's side. I get that from my mother.
And she is a lovely lady. I will not besmirch her name. However, your father, on the other hand, from the stories that I have heard and the brief interactions I have seen. Oh,
Oh,
I think
who's that?
Mike.
the DM went bloop. Did your dad ever tell you how he came in, or how he met our original group?
I remember him saying that he woke up in a carriage in his underwear, confused and scared.
Well, partially right. When I first met him, he was in the crow's nest of a ship,
Oh,
and
butt
his
naked with
best
a
friend balls
elf.
deep in him. Yes.
Yes, there was what is it, an elf hanging from his tail when he was
No,
a
not hanging
thing?
from his tail. He was hanging from the elf's dick.
No, my dad
Mm.
said he had to grab onto the mast with his claws so they didn't plummet to their deaths.
Oh, that was after. That was after. Momentarily there, it was. I guess you could say mid
Hello?
conscious. Hello, welcome
Comes
back.
Hello.
back.
What about mid? Okay, I'm gonna have to be on the crappy house Wi-Fi for now because I don't know what the fuck that was, but it's like it did not want to connect to my mobile hotspot at all, so I'll just stop using that for the rest of this hour. All right, I'm gonna throw back on my ambience because it was a real good vibe for me, and I don't want it to stop.
Oh, was good.
So before I had that happen, Faraji was just gonna raise the tone of his voice at Junior.
Oh, yes, sir. I behave.
So like they went up a knock, or are all you?
Their
Oh,
volume.
they just would have Junior.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Because that always confused. Don't you take that tone with? I'll take whatever tone I want.
Well, when one raises their tone, it usually means that they raise it. Just it's a colloquial metaphor for raising the
When they
volume of the
raise their
voice.
voice.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But
It's like saying turn up the
linguistically,
TV,
Yeah, I know. Linguistically, you think it goes from you will behave to you will behave.
which would also work because that would be very wait. But
Turns
gets
into
in
freaking
response to
Julius.
this,
gets
It's
in
okay.
mad,
response to
takes
this,
a hit
Kevin
of
would.
helium. Shit.
Nope.
You let me talk to me like that again, or I'll kick you in your fucking vagina.
God.
Uh,
In response to this, Kevin would say, "Thank you. I owe you one. Free to
also, what was
redeem
that about
whenever."
mid coitus?
No,
Oh, that was a conversation that never happened, but
Don't tell
um,
me.
it was
it was just how Shadow met the group the first time.
technically the
Oh,
second time how he met Kevin.
But
Yes.
You know, when they almost fell from the mast of a ship that he had to grab onto, and he had his elf friend grab onto his tail so he didn't fall.
Technically, time Shadow left a day.
The first time that Kevin met them was the was in that was the mid fuck falling from the crow's nest.
Sky. No, it was from the sky. I remember very well.
I mean, it did turn into clinging for life and skittering down the mast of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the second I want.
I wasn't
Oh,
there for
yeah.
that. That's why I said Kevin.
Oh yeah, when he got amnesia and accidentally charcoaled the fucking carriage
That's when they got their reputation, destroying things.
by accident. Thank you.
And
Uh,
the first I don't actually remember how I know the patch and I got
Did Shadow fall out of like a cupboard or something? In
Closet.
No.
Closet.
Yeah,
it was a closet. Yeah. Why did I say cupboard? It was a.
because I remember
Everybody came out of
Shadow
closets.
waking up, falling out of a closet. He was in nothing but his underwear, and he was confused and scared, surrounded by very big things.
Oh, that's right. I started same town I started the furry town.
yeah.
The two-story inn at the owner tiger. No leopard.
I don't remember this because I remember y'all were leaving a town
That was the town we
when
were
Shadow
in.
popped up in the carriage.
Yeah, that was the town. Because I started Les and Ivy in uh Bald Hell, where the zombie and they actually
Yes,
I remember.
Mikhail.
Wow.
And how do you spell it? I am.
Oh, man.
Oh, look, Raji's possibly demeaning Junior by slowly petting their head and just that whisper. Good.
Oh no, she enjoys this 100%. Just happy dragon noises.
So there are seats around. Are they just gonna stay in his lap?
Oh yeah, they're
God
gonna
damn
stay
it.
in his lap.
Okay, so if Beatrice is kind of fighting an instinct, rolling high would be good for her because she's more successful for that,
Excuse
right?
me.
Yes, you'd want to roll high to fight the instinct that nom something's soul out of its core, its living body.
Okay, then in that case, she's got a lot of self-control. She's got a really high roll on. She's totally in control.
I guess Raji just straight open your mouth. I just love that. I love his personality.
How's it?
She's handling them fine.
That's mostly thanks to the fact that Senior Slime over there.
Senora Slime.
I'm sorry. I just noticed something weird. I have my phone plugged into my computer to charge. I tapped the screen on it, and I heard the in my ears through my headphones.
Oh yeah,
Tap.
because it's considered have to
It's
power. Not all computers have.
Yeah, I'm just using the convenience plugs that are up front and on top, so it's probably registering as a device.
Those all. If it's not like a power bank, they'll register as a device up there.
How would you like to control this device? Put electricity in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Would you like
Alrighty
to
then.
open the files on the device? It's a charging bank.
Actually, what does it have as files? I'm curious.
Probably
Oh.
work on it.
It would be interesting to see.
Probably software.
Wait, what the hell is Shiraji gonna call Junior now that they're not? Well, are they still gonna call them Junior, or do they
Yeah.
have like a girly name? Like goes from
Uh,
Shadow Junior to
Ju-
Shadara Junior or some shit.
Yeah,
No.
that's Juliet.
I like this.
I don't know. Honestly. I'll have to think of a girly name for them.
You're the one who decided that in the background, so you can't
I-
blame me.
June.
That was on you. I allowed it
know.
to happen because I knew it was so chaos with the dice rolls, which it has. And it would let you be justifiably more bitchy than you already are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And it's okay.
Why don't you go get a drink?
You got
Okay, I
Sin
will.
over there. Sin just, Beatrice, it's time.
It's time for what?
Plug.
You said hug?
Nope.
Yeah, horizontal.
They said plug.
She's going to blush very much. And she's like, is it necessary?
Well, I'm certainly not holding it all night. And I damn sure don't want to use it.
I mean, it is pre-lubed.
A shot.
So she's going to
Cat
kind
bum
of
brand.
glance
Oh my
around
god.
and just kind of like drag him off to to go
There
have.
are little spots where you can go have private times or silent conversations behind the screens.
Kevin is scribbling in his notebook with a bit of a smirk. New business idea if adventuring doesn't work out.
See, the guild knows how fucking horny living entities are, especially when some of them just got back and have severe lacerations and they get healed up, and they know that adrenaline is coursing through their system. So they accommodate things like that, like hotels and shit do. Plus,
Yes, Beatrice will sneak off with Sam.
oh look, there's a little instruction on how to make it soundproof back there. Curtain back. So
That inhibit last response on grunge. Cocaine?
I don't know.
It's a neurodepressant.
there's a lot of those. The one that makes you not frisky.
No, it's of
Epinephrine.
that might. No, epinephrine is adrenaline. That it is literally.
That's how it forces an adrenaline state.
No, that's just taking the drug you want to create and jabbing it into your body. That's cheating.
Exactly. That's
That's-
how all drugs are cheating.
I mean, if you want an adrenaline state, you put the adrenaline in the place you want the state. Like, go give an epi shot to a gator and see how that works out. They'll be in a gator what is it? They'll be in a gator state of adrenaline, which would be terrifying. Now that I think about it, don't do that, Florida man. No, I know he can hear me through the void. Also, Fops, no.
Aw. That I have actually not injected
Oh, god damn it. What is Florida doing?
It is the test server,
Whatever Florida
but
wants.
Florida is the beta test server for all the that get patched out to the rest.
That makes a lot more sense than it should.
I like this. This will be my headcanon now.
But
That conversation.
The Florida thing.
Yeah, that shall be my headcanon now. Thank you. So,
Fuck you guys, I get early access.
that explains why you're always so grapey.
I mean, wouldn't you be if some jackass was testing out the new what fuck features? No, do not make the gators gallop like they did 100 million years ago. That is a terrible idea. They killed off everything.
A distant, singular. Yes. Oh.
Don't make them talk either.
Beta. Australia's gotta be flop out fire. What if we made an animal that is afraid of fire? Like every other stained planet goes towards. No, not moths. We already did that. This one takes the fire and somewhere else.
Arsonist eagle.
I know.
Australia has some fucking animal. I don't remember how long. Probably some animal might a viper. It might an arachnid. Where when it bites, you actually get healthy.
I can see that.
I don't
I mean,
remember what that
They've
was.
got a tick that makes you allergic to red meat.
No, I hadn't heard that one.
I don't know about the get yomped and injected with hurt juice and get.
Okay. Everyone's slowly getting inebriated and well fed. Mob kind of didn't stop at just burgers. He made burgers. He made handmade brioche buns with the help of Fiona. He also cut up and seasoned fucking potato wedges. Fuck fries. And he's even gone ahead and mixed up some sort of homemade sweet tea. How his mom makes. So congratulations. It's sweet and tastes like lemon.
It was just extra thick fry.
There we go. You've got full plates, sweet tea, and alcohol, and you're slowly growing more and more inebriated as the night goes on.
I think since Beatrice is not pregnant at the moment, she will take advantage of that and get very drunk. How drunk is she gonna get?
Her drunk.
Not pregnant for once.
Yeah, it's like I got a 33, so she got rather drunk, but not super drunk.
Make up for time.
She wants to have some fun, get drunk.
Better do anal.
I get. Why not?
So somewhat drunk.
Somewhat.
Right there with Beatrice.
Probably a couple shots. She doesn't.
Oh no, Kevin's getting
Enough
fucked
to
up.
wobble, probably.
God, he
Don't
keeps
worry,
rolling low.
The important thing that happen will happen before anybody's too shit faced.
Yeah.
You will see. Just give me a second to respond here.
I'll be right
Oh,
back.
well, so around the same time that Sin and Beatrice went to go be Doofy, Faraji just kind of took the dragon off to one of the other sides of the room.
Whee!
Chances are that, Faraji's probably being a fucking horn dog. It's unfair. He's such a good person, and then it's all these thick ass women are popping up around him and interested in him. He doesn't like being made to be a sex object, but damn it, they're just so thick.
Anyway, yes, I will be right back. I'm starting
We
to
shall
deactivate.
be here.
Ah, good.
That
I think fresh.
okay. Derg,
Ah,
check your phone.
eh?
I just got an email that says your Samsung account has been locked at your email.
Yeah, that's mine. I'm messing with it.
Okay.
Why are you getting very?
Because since
They're writing off of my.
Patreon didn't want to accept stuff at one point, like I was gonna try and get a year subscription, pay like a year like tier 3 to a company making a really good game, but since it kept denying both my PayPal account and the debit card on it, wanting me to use a associated bank account, even though PayPal and Chime and all of their stuff is done by an associated bank. That's an internationally associated bank. That they just did it with theirs through theirs, and we just decided fuck it. So we had to do this convoluted process to like set up Google on like the shared thingy. All right, this will be the last Carolina Reaper chip I eat because I say that and I have two more in my hand. Ah,
I was about to.
Foxo, Dad, you call me out on this shit.
You forget I can do things now.
Well, yeah, blinded, yeah.
Ah. Oh no.
I really,
Gotta uncover
I'm
your
not
eyes
moving
at
my
some
hands.
point.
Dad, no, I don't.
Okay, I'm back.
Where's my phone? Found it. All right. Damn it, I had to open them. You're right, I did have to open them. All right, what does this one sound like? Let me stop that sound. What's this one?
Ah, perfect. I do this one way up here. This thunderstorm sound way up here though that I've been using. This has to be my favorite one. Oh damn it! Hold on. It's kind of tricky to do these because if I don't reset them as one like function, then they'll just try and cancel each other out rather than overlay. There we go. Ah, yes. Well, thankfully they took long enough to get here, so anybody being lewd and having sex would have been able to finish up before that. But then you can hear a at the door to your lounge.
Anytime someone talks like that, I want to lock.
Fuck off!
Just click, click. Honest. I guess bye.
Bye. You peek through the crack and you can see him. Someone dressed in what looks like a raincoat, very thoroughly soaked, and their hood drawn over their head. Can't really see much about them, save for the hand that is reached out and is stopped mid knock on the door. But you can kind of faintly make out the face of someone from under this hood, and they'll slowly reach up and kind of affirm it forward to hide their face for a few more moments. May I come in?
Bye.
No. Well, it doesn't seem like a spirit that they know. It does seem like someone semi-familiar, but it's an almost sour familiarity to them.
Danger at the
Kevin would hop himself up and wander over. Let's see who it is. It is raining out there. It'd be rude to keep them out there for much longer.
painting.
That is true. It's not. The lounges are inside
You know,
the guild.
you know what? Shut up. That's a fair point. But they probably got soaked on their way in.
Now, they did enter through one of the other sides, to your knowledge.
Bye.
Yeah.
And in case they're going to attack themselves.
Oh, Kevin would swing the door open. Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, they just kind of get blinded by the light, so they raise their hand up to cover their face a little and look away. Because it'd catch them off guard. It's a dark hallway, bright room, blinded.
Cover.
Well, they pulled it firm some more, but they still have to have an opening so they can see, and that opening just got bombarded with light speed.
It just as close as you can get to having a laser without actually being a laser. Just. It's like, oh, sorry about that.
Dim light emitting diodes in that room. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Hey, shut up.
Might I come in?
Sure. Why not? Hey, looks like we got some company. Kevin would step aside and kind of gesture him in.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm doing a thing.
Oh no, Gremlin DM.
Oh wait, no, too far.
What are you doing?
What is going on?
It's a very strange sound.
No, this is just me. Don't worry. I'm just.
It's Gremlin DM.
Hey, yes. Yeah. You know what? You don't get the right to say that.
Yes, I do. Damn snack. And I'm also dirt because shut face.
Well, you haven't.
You don't know that.
I don't know that. We haven't met them yet.
Exactly. You don't know.
You're making sheep assumptions.
I'm a snake. I don't give a
There
shit.
we go. I'm happy. Okay. I literally live time updated my server icon and everything. All right, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
No.
Oh no, it's the evil
Oh
bitch.
no.
They're very casual about it too when they pull their whole raincoat off and uncover themselves. And without their hair in a bun, fuck, their hair's long. Goes down clean to almost the small of their back. And then immediately, simultaneous assholes clinching.
Kevin kind of steps in front of Naibai a little bit. Oh. Coming to get a jump on the final climactic battle, huh?
Fiona, Kevin.
You are kindly inebriated. You may take yourself over there and relax. Please.
We are
Come on,
currently.
Naibai. We have a guest. We need to hear what they have to say. He kind of hand on her shoulder, still keeping himself between Naibai and the stranger. Come on.
I bet. Gonna take a couple case bounce. Have to if they are motion further. Because remember, Naibai doesn't know who the person was. They were knocked the fuck out for that fight.
Oh yeah. No, there's going to be some introductions, but Kevin's still kind of he's standing by the edge, or by these, or kind of off to one side of one of the chairs, just hand on the back of it. So, what do you have to say?
About what?
No, you wouldn't have searched us out if you didn't have something to say. We're all still breathing, so there's that as well.
Common decency and courtesy.
Suppose that thankful for that.
I think we all should be. Gross. I just peeled dead skin off my arm. Cool.
Oh,
Chris,
No. Get the skin box quickly, quickly. Well, I misplaced something, but it's okay. I'll just use that other spare remote. There we go. Nope, never mind. That was that easy. Okay. I give up. I lost it. It's okay.
Well, the tension in here is so thick, I feel like I could just wade through it and get stuck halfway.
Yeah, Beatrice is watching very suspiciously.
Well, given the fact that the last time we met, she brought most of us to, well, her and her group brought us pretty much to the brink of death, save for one.
Where's Pretty Boy anyway? At home, unaware. Aggressively hating you because he's no longer flawless. So congratulations. You make the first person in 30 years that's ever made him so very angry. Bitch. Not you. Well, I don't know them enough to just call them a bitch right away. So what? They beat you up.
He did do us the service of not just simply crushing us out of existence. But you say your comrades don't know where you are or the fact that you're doing this, so again, what brings you here?
Mind if I sit? I've walked almost 2 days.
The chair that Kevin had his hand on, he'd just kind of bring it over and slide it over to her. Common courtesies, am I right?
Worth noting that they didn't bring armor visibly or a weapon visibly, so
Like
Maybe
she'd
they don't
need it.
want.
Maybe
you
they
can
don't want any
feel-
hostilities.
just them being in the room, you can feel how that whole side of the room is just aggressively filled with spirit. Their spirit, because of their nature as a crusader, they would emit their spiritual power, I guess you could say, that they were granted from growing so fucking strong.
I tries to down.
This is theirs on the down low.
Shit.
So he wasn't wrong when he said that you wound up like that. You did make a very pretty woman, though.
Fiona would nod. Thank you.
I'm sorry for hurting you. That's the reason I am here. I want to try to avoid hurting you all more. And I'm going to ask you to not interfere.
You want us to not interfere with for what, as far as we can tell and have been given information on, is a cataclysmic, potentially end of the world scenario. I can't imagine I hit you that hard.
Why would I be assisting with something that could wind up destroying the world? You know the thing that I currently live in.
Yeah, I don't know your motives.
I don't think it's
That's-
necessarily a world destruction thing. It would end up hurting and killing a lot of people, which is something we want to avoid.
The reason we are doing this is for reasons very similar to your own. Never question the motives of someone you don't know. And if you look me in the face, do you think for a second this is the face of someone who would very eagerly be complicit in their own destruction?
I don't have much experience or time and exposure to what I can only assume is a more fanatical side of a religion I don't hardly understand. So I cannot answer something like that. However, based on how aggressively your group attacked us that one time simply to retrieve 2 objects of some kind of import, I don't know. What could please enlighten us to what this is? Because from our perspective, this is a very bad thing that's about to happen.
They say oft that the road to hell is paved with good intentions of all men. But what if hell was going to come if you didn't try? I can't tell you much, but are you really so stupid that you would think that some of us, even people who rule the kingdom, would so willingly betray it for a gain of power or petty revenge? When you're at the top like them, what more could you realistically be in to gain?
Kevin would be partially leaning over a table, kind of drumming his fingers.
So, what is coming that's so dangerous that requires such measures to be taken?
We do not know when, but something is coming. We weren't given much information, and we certainly weren't given much else beyond the shadow of this threat, a threat that can envelop nations and destroy entire continents. The Western Empire would be a very good one if you ever wanted to try and get, though I don't know. There's so very many things with you children, and most of your guild completely ignores the existence of. Things that we took from you, like that book. Do you really think that book was just a book on some cycles of information?
I by memorize that nation about
Because Naibai doesn't know the particulars of the importance of the book, it's just a book to them.
okay.
What was that book really, then?
The lunar demon and the primordials in the old god.
Those something's waking
Funny,
up, and you all got wind of it and are trying to stop it.
what part of we're not certain do you not fully grasp? We just know that Galasta, one night, had a premonition of something most foul. We thought it was just another nightmare that divination mages have of threats unknown that never turn to be anything. But when it happened to him, every night for 3 weeks in a row, we only know that whatever it was, all that was left was fire and ash and ruin, suffering, and everyone was dead. Even your guild light in shambles, broken and shattered from whatever it was. I hold no love for the guild, nor do I hold love for any guild, nor any person. I've never once, not a day, without being wronged or hated vehemently for my existence. But I took an oath to Omnius to do my best to try through any means necessary and protect his kingdom and his people. The rest of the church doesn't understand us, and that's fine. The wing is doing what it must on its own. We always have, and we will continue to do so. And that is why I wanted to ask you, even if you do not give up on this chance to fight, to do what you feel is right, always remember there is far more going on than any of us know.
So I think I remember. Was it Yon that had the dream about that?
About what?
About the giant fire elemental type thing attacking someone. So I remember you said that one of the characters, I'm pretty sure it was Yon, had this like vision or dream of some fire elemental attacking some ice mage and killing them. Or not necessarily a fire one, but a volcanic.
Oh no! What Yon seen, what woke her up, is they seen a battle between a huntress of the wing going after Vesuvius, and
I
that's
see.
what woke them up, was watching them sink into Caldera. The screams were very real.
Okay, I see.
Um, Kevin would think for a moment. Have you not tried to reach out to the guild? Typically, again, not knowing your relation with the guild in the past, typically they try to help when borderline cataclysms begin to try to take over or destroy things. I mean, again, that is why we're doing what we do now. Why not bring it to them, even if secretly?
Anything that would require such help would have to pass the council of the guild masters. The last time that the church and its wing were allowed to speak before the council and the guild master was 2419 years ago. We cannot bring anything before a guild that has forsaken and abandoned us. They are not the only one. Ask any you know. I'm sure they will tell you, unless they're trying to protect you from something.
How about trying to kind of dodge?
Oh God, he's always dodging questions. His job.
That's his, that's his thing.
Yeah.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Translate.
So, if I do see you in the next coming day or two, I just hope that you will all remember not to do something stupid.
If we were to bring this information of seemingly our own behest to anyone in the guild, would you accept help in this matter?
It will not matter. You will die. The wing has spies in the guild.
We have tried before. It will not matter. Your guild does not want to help us. It is not their job. As they can handle any problem that arises from this, so they have no interest in preventing any. They'll feel a little vibration on their wrist and look down and see the little stopwatch. And then they slowly stand themselves up and they grab a singular one of the beers. The least I could do is try and persuade you. I will not fault you if you come, though.
Looks like we have a lot to talk about then. I'm assuming you're
May
heading
a
off.
star
Oh.
Yes. May a star follow you ever overhead, children.
Safe
May
travels.
heaven. Yeah. There you go. Almost in time to end the session on that note. Almost in time. Ugh. Fuck it, I changed this. I ain't changing back. Beep boop. Raji slowly sliding out of a shadow in the chair. She could tell I was in there.
Oh yeah. No, that we may have been posturing, but she had control of that.
And that, my buddy, is exactly how you die.
Off.
Well, not
Well,
not to
the guild
besmirch
and the
the beliefs of my brother. The dogma of religion tends to get in the way of practicality in situations similar to this.
Oh no, I agree. It's also the fact that the guild likes to pretend that it has the high road, but for over 2,000 years, ever since Rosenforth became, that whole overthrowing his family, who was buddy buddy with the church and all that, um, guild likes to pretend that it is morally upstanding when they're just bad. Maybe not our branch, but corruption goes all the way up to the top, no matter where you look.
The condition of organizations of any type.
And they're not lying. Doesn't matter how many times they plead with us. The guild won't listen because this information comes from someone of the church. It would have to come from another guild master or an osmium with irrefutable evidence that it came from them, of their own discovery. Possibly.
Well,
But
we know
something
he was
tells me
watching on
because
this.
Definitely something to ask him about.
well, we
I
won't.
know about. Probably. They already have an.
I miss the days of it just being as simple as go to this building and kill this person. I don't know, kid. The hell would a mutation mage do as a farmer? Hmm.
I mean, you would
I
save a
bet.
lot of money on
Are you
studying
being
fees.
lecherous? Stop that. No. What is the obsession that you all have with my genitals?
It's
Um,
it's not an obsession.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. I guess it could be a guide. Independent of the guild. There's a couple of them. Uh,
You could offer a service to what is it? You could offer a service to young mutation mages that just barely figured it out, stumbled into it, kind of a thing. Lots of experience there.
Realistically, guys, I'd like to find out that whole my parents situation after this.
Yes, that does make sense.
That is understandable.
Thank you all for not bringing it up constantly because I know it's nagging you every day that you're all alive. Because, that's how you are. Just
Very
gotta
curious.
poke at it. Well, not by considering how big Galu is, I'm not surprised.
I,
Just tell us when we're gonna have some shunnies and we'll drop it.
Listen, you smell like the ocean and you haven't been near water. I did not stink. I don't stink. Stop saying that. Oh, I did. Having grown up in the bottom of the ocean, I spent all my time inside the water.
Kevin kind of hold his hand up a little bit. On the previous note, when this is all over, if you need a hand, Noro, just I gotta do a say so. I'll come with you if you need.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Besides, we're gonna need someone to cooperate. You're gonna need someone to cooperate with Sovereign after we're done, anyways.
that I just re-
Vesuvius? Man, that motherfucker then went and found the hot springs. So he can eat his peppers in the hot springs.
And get away from the stink of hormones.
Maybe he shifts his magic around, he can. That's why he wears that respirator, though, so it filters out the stink of phosphorus from his own pores. The rain makes you a little sleepy. Well, shit. It's always odd when it's almost over.
It always is.
Indeed.
Oh, excuse me.
He's probably going to be a giant pain in the ass to fight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
We might consider actually staying out of it.
I don't think I can do that.
Or at least try to get somebody to understand to see if we can maybe pressure it in a different way. Apply pressure in the right areas and
If we do that at this point, we might be seen as traitors to the guild.
We've already gone so far with this. There's no way we're backing out now.
I think we can.
A desperate
Maybe.
man will do anything that they can, Naive. Even if they know that they're about to get hit by that carriage or they're about to fall to their death, you'll flap your arms and roll away as fast as you can. That's what makes it harder. The fact that they would risk who knows what kind of punishment. No, I'm not going to side with them. But the first mistake you can ever make when you're fighting someone is trying to dehumanize them. The enemy is a living, breathing, thinking thing, and they have reasons. You hate the sin, not the sinner. Like you said, Naibai, you only get our side of the story. And fear will make people do crazy things.
Maybe Glycol can find out more information that they didn't even receive.
I wouldn't advise that.
There's a
I
good chance
wouldn't
he's on his
advise
way.
that either.
It's getting late. You kids just need to get rest. I know your uncle. He'll be here in the morning, ready to answer any questions we have.
That does make sense, yes.
Go to
Well,
your
that's
rooms, kids. Spend time with your loved ones. Noise like rain.
Well, nah, if I'll
No, you'd have to go. I mean, then again, they could theoretically send them back to the weight chamber and then back.
oh, are they to
Yeah. I mean, Galu would have let them, bring their, I guess you say, boxers, so they can have something comfy to snuggle. All those big ass boxers.
Both feet through one leg and one arm out the other, wearing it like a
Hmm.
toga.
Oh, it just has it on like a hat. It's perfect. Got two poles.
All right,
Yes.
I told Nabai this cool thing that Galu's people do for her tribe, because they're Polynesian, to become an adult or to be considered a warrior as well and as an adult in their tribe. You know how your teeth fall out as you get older.
Yes.
Well, you know how the Polynesians and the Hawaiians, like the Maui, would make shark tooth clubs.
Yes.
Well, Karkarians like Galu, when they hit about 15, they pull all of those baby teeth out and have to fashion a weapon with their own teeth and kill at least one dangerous monster with their own weapon.
Damn.
So basically, once the first tooth falls out, they preserve them in wax, and then when it's time, they make a club or a blade out of their own teeth. Figured you'd like some of that though. So yeah, Galu did that too.
I think that's cool.
It's
That's very
cool.
You gotta pay homage to the awesomeness of the Polynesians.
Yes.
They did so much with so little. Kind of embarrassing when you look at the things that we struggle to do on a day to day.
People are like, oh, the Spanish are navigators, and me like, yeah, sure, you're navigating with a fucking compass. Look at the Polynesians doing it on a boat with the sun.
Son.
And putting their damn hands in the water to feel when they're near. The fuck?
Oh, sorry, everybody's we all gonna be watching Moana tonight.
God, stop it.
No.
Like, I'm gonna go watch it again.
I'm actually going to
And-
skip out here. I got to use the restroom.
Okay.
Water. Water. Street are island. I look at the bottom cloud, and lower are being path of the sun.
And that is how wayfinding works.
How is it that what are you looking for on the bottom of the clouds that shows there's an island?
They're darker. So as the light bounces off of the island back up to the cloud, it actually illuminates some of
It changes the color of it
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So like you don't even
So,
have
yeah.
to see the island bottom of the cloud. Some
Oh, there you go.
Like-
That-
If it's a very cloudy day on the ocean, you can even still find it with the darker spots in the cloud coverage. I'll let you know, generally that direction there's a landmass.
well,
it's
that's
not
cool.
100% reliable because it's just cloud,
Yep.
True.
but in general, in combination with other like air the stuff like
True.
a lot of like, Polynesians have a how fast. I don't remember. That's some of that. How long they going direction at about.
Oh, I love that rumble.
You're gonna be watching Moana tonight.
I kind of want to watch Moana before I go to bed. Or maybe
Gonna drag
just.
around.
Oh, yeah, that film theory.
No, that's like an actual.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. I don't quite been like 5 years. I think they all had.
Huh.
Yeah. That would make sense.